Welcome to Accelerate My Practice. I'm glad you could join me here today. Today I want to talk about what do you do with the crabby patients? What do the crabby patients cost you? How do you handle the crabby patients? What do you do with this whole scenario? Because it seems to be a topic that we run into, sadly, in some cases frequently. And some of this goes back to our live programs where we talk about mirror neurons. We got to be very, very careful about how we show up, and are we encouraging that sort of patient to come to our practice in the first place. But making the assumption that none of us are now, I want to talk about the cost of it. And I first want to talk through how much does it cost you to have a crabby patient? I'm sure you have more than one crabby one, because usually when I ask this question, I go, hey, who here has one? And I get names like this. It's incredible. So I know we all have them. Everybody's got them in life. It's crazy uncle, it's families, we have it, friends, we have it, we all just have it. It's reality. But in our practice, we can choose to have it or not. So imagine you're a practice that does $5,000 a day. It makes you about $1 million practice. And imagine that you have that, you look at the schedule in the morning, you're like, oh, Sam's coming in. And you just kind of grit your teeth, roll your eyes, and everybody else does too. The question then becomes, how much does that impact your effectiveness throughout the day? And maybe the week, depending on if you're one of these people who hangs on to stuff. I would say at a bare minimum that day, it's going to impact you at least 10%. I think it's probably higher, quite frankly. But let's just assume 10%. Let's assume you're one of these people that just can't shake the funk once you got it. So it's a whole week of it. Kind of ruins your week. So if you're $5,000 a day practice and it hits your efficacy 10%, that's $500 a day times 4 days, $2,000 a week. And imagine you've got 2 a month, which I don't know if that's real or not real. Again, I'm just purely making this stuff up. But 2 a month is 2 patients, that is a month. That's $4,000 a month, or $48,000 a year. Now to make matters worse, let's assume just for giggles, I get to see Sam. Sam drives me crazy. I'm going to follow mood. And now I'm walking in to do the next presentation to a patient, and it's a great big cosmetic case. And it's a great big, huge, like $25,000 cosmetic case. Sam's not getting the hint about the 25. But anyway, it's a $25,000 case, and you're sitting here, now you're in a bad mood because of this earlier patient, and you don't get the deal done. Or the patient goes for second opinion, or whatever the case might be. So the instance now, in this case, it costs you 25 grand perhaps, that just real lost opportunity. So you start adding some of this up, and you take your $25,000 case, your $48,000 a year. In some cases, having crabby patients could be impacting you $50, $100 or more $1,000 a year. So I've often said that one of the greatest gifts I think you can give your team is the ability to vote a couple patients off the island, so to speak. I don't know if Survivor's still a big TV show. I don't really watch TV. But if it is, if it's not, y'all know what I'm talking about. So we all have 2 or 3 patients that we just don't enjoy. And what I would do then is have a plan in place that the next time you don't enjoy them, we address it. Listen to them and just don't argue, don't say a word. Just listen, listen, listen. At some point, if you don't say enough, they're going to go, are you still there? Like in a really upset mood. You go, yeah, absolutely. I'm just taking notes on all of this, so I can fully inform the doctor of all of your concerns, because these are important concerns. Is there anything else, guys? Because by this point, they've made a complete fool of themselves by chewing you out. And let's think about this. In this story with this lady who called up upset about this bill, do you really think she was that upset about the bill, or do you think she was upset about something else? And that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. And what I find really incredible is how often you can take these and make them completely positive. I've had clients who call me up and they're wildly upset about something, and thankfully I don't get engaged in it. I don't yell, I don't scream, I just stay calm, I hope. And next thing you know, we turn the whole circumstance around, and the client is experiencing something amazing and productive. And I'm thinking back to when this all started, going, this was like a dogfight, and now it's a dogfight turned miracle story. It's super rewarding to be able to experience. But it doesn't happen without practice. And sadly, I didn't get my practice by role play. I got it in the streets and dogfights. But it's all good. There's an easier way though. I would practice it. I would role play it. Make it something fun. Take a Friday afternoon. bring some beers into the office, maybe, maybe not, go somewhere, play this whole thing out, have some fun with it because it'll make you all laugh, it'll loosen you up because this is costing your business money. Not having a plan in this area could be costing you $50,000 to $100,000 a year. And for those of you team members who are sitting there going, I don't really want to do this, $50,000 to $100,000 a year to the business is where your raise comes from. Absolutely. So this is not only important to the doctor, this is important to you and your raise. This is why you should take this topic very seriously yourself, practice it so you're amazing at it because you're the one who's going to be the front line taking this call. Have it down pat so now at the end of the year you see the improved profitability and everybody gets to enjoy it in the form of a bonus, a raise, a vacation, a cruise, whatever it might be that you guys like to do. And you get to have some fun in the process and kind of get it off your chest that Sam just upset you and you get to give it to her. And it's a lot of fun. That's your homework for the day. Role play how to handle a disgruntled patient, sit down, practice it and enjoy it, have some fun with it, because I think what you'll find is you'll laugh hysterically afterwards. And then the next time that patient does call you up and is upset, it'll become automatic for you and it'll be a piece of cake. You'll handle it like a complete rock star. Hope you enjoyed the show. Can't wait to see you 8 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Until then, have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you later. What if you could have the practice of your dreams? What's holding you back? Imagine a life where you have everything you ever wanted.